Shemai everyone, it's JonnyVR here with another Time Lord Victorious review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Tales of the Dark Times episodes 1 to 5, which can be bought as an in-app purchase for 99p each in the Doctor Who Comic Creator app. The app is available itself for free, but these comics are written by James Goss, the producer of Time Lord Victorious, who also confirmed on Twitter that episode 5 is the last in the set. So this is a review of a whole contribution of 5 episodes. Just a reminder, one of the next releases in Time Lord Victorious is called The Minds of Magnox, and you can listen to this completely for free. And I made a video about this, so check out the video here if you want to listen to a free Time Lord Victorious item. And before we get into it, if you're thinking about giving Time Lord Victorious a go, check out my Time Lord Victorious playlist where I go through each product and the cheapest way of experiencing the story. And stay tuned for more Time Lord Victorious reviews. As always, the first part of this review will be spoiler free, then I'll give you notice when I'm going to go into spoiler territory, because if you've read these comics and you want to talk about it, let's have a discussion in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Just beware of potential spoilers when making a comment, so perhaps put a spoiler alert on your comment to let others know. Onto the spoiler free part of the review. In general, this installment of Time Lord Victorious is more suited to younger Doctor Who fans, along with the app that you can use to make your very own Doctor Who comics. For older fans, it's a set of stories for a relatively low price, but the drawback of this is that you can't expect top quality comics. The artwork and speech is more simplistic, again suiting the younger fans. While each episode stands alone as a single story, and these can be enjoyed alone, for older fans it may be better to realise where these fit into Time Lord Victorious and get the corresponding product. More on that in the spoiler section. The comics themselves range from 9 to 13 pages each, but because the layout of the comics are generally very blocky with big panels, they're actually a lot shorter than they seem. It took me just a few minutes to read each one. There are some Easter eggs and references to other Time Lord Victorious media, as well as some new alien species and characters introduced in these short episodes. And as before, it will be interesting to see if any of these characters appear in other parts of Time Lord Victorious. In addition to the actual comics, you do get sets of characters to use to make your own Doctor Who Time Lord Victorious comics. However, some characters that appear in multiple episodes of this series appear multiple times as a character in the pack. It's not like you get two versions of a Doctor, or even any new poses or positions, so it seems like the main aspect of any purchase here would be the comic. One thing I'm concerned is that James Goss said that episode 5 is the last, but it is something that they could easily add more to, in which case I wouldn't do another review because I'll probably be saying the same things. Overall, you can get all 5 episodes for £4.95, which is not that much compared to other Time Lord Victorious products, and seems like an ideal purchase to entertain young Doctor Who fans. They may even release a discounted bundle at some point as well. For older fans, it's hit or miss. It shouldn't really matter whether you read these or not, you're unlikely to miss out on any key part. Although there's not much to give away, I'm now going to go into spoiler territory, so here's your spoiler warning. James Goss confirmed that these episodes take place during a long gap after the Battle of Mordila, which is during the upcoming book All Flesh is Grass. So the value of these as a contribution will be confirmed alongside that book. For example, there are a lot of different character team-ups and situations, as well as some new characters. For example, a vampire called Ikala in episode 4 is teamed up with the 9th Doctor, but in episode 5 the 8th and 9th Doctor have teamed up. If it is at least explained well in the book, these short comics would seem a lot better. Some Easter eggs that I enjoyed was that Huon particles are the main focus of episode 3, which are previously featured in the episode The Runaway Bride. Also in episode 5, a house is featured in which the 8th Doctor speculates must have come through the time fracture. During some of these comics, the Time Lord Victorious himself appears to be missing, so it'll be interesting to see if this occurs during All Flesh is Grass, the upcoming book. Overall, it should be a fun purchase for young fans, and for older fans, the value may rest on the connections in All Flesh is Grass. So there we are, that's my review of Tales of the Dark Times episodes 1 to 5. Let me know what you thought of this installment of Time Lord Victorious. Feel free to post comments about the story, but beware there may be potential spoilers there, so perhaps put a spoiler warning on your comment if you're going to talk about the actual story. Stay tuned for more Time Lord Victorious reviews, and if you haven't already, check out my Time Lord Victorious playlist, where I go through each of the products and the cheapest way of experiencing the story. If you want to support our channel, you can do so by going to coffee.com/skybotfilm, where you can tip us the price of a coffee, which you'll use to get better equipment and make better videos for the channel. So with all that said and done, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!